What's up, Internet? This is Christina, the Amputee OT. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some different adaptive footwear. Alright, so on this side we got some regular footwear, and on this side we have some adaptive footwear. You might not even know that adaptive footwear is a thing that exists, but it is. And adaptive footwear is super awesome for people with disabilities or people with fine motor or gross motor issues, people who have difficulty putting on their shoes or the shoes of someone they love. First off, these shoes aren't necessarily considered adaptive footwear, but I sort of consider them adaptive footwear just because they're so easy to put on, and that's just sandals that have a back to them. For my prosthetic leg, I have to wear sandals that have a back for them unless I modify my foot or modify the sandal. You can put Velcro on your sandal and on your foot, but I don't really like to do that, so I don't. Or you can add a strap to it. But if you want to wear your shoes unmodified with your prosthetic foot unmodified, then you have to wear sandals that have a back. So these are some Birkenstocks, and I feel like these are really easy to put on. So even though these aren't necessarily considered adaptive, I wear them a lot, so I kind of consider them adaptive. Next we have Nike Flyease. These shoes come in a bunch of different styles, you know, the normal Nike styles. They've got different types of ways that you can put them on. This one has a side zipper that you can use to put it on. So the nice thing about having the side zipper is that it opens up the shoe and it makes it a lot easier for somebody with a prosthetic leg to be able to put their shoe on. Or people with dexterity issues, or people wearing AFOs or braces or anything like that. I think they're cool. I think that these are nice and stylish. I've got these in a couple of different styles. You can obviously tell that one of them I wore for a while when I didn't have a prosthetic leg, so it's a lot dirtier than the other one. Yep, that happens. Next up, we have some UGG double zip boots. These are cool because they have a double zipper, so you're able to open them up for ease of insertion of your foot. And then they zip up really easily. They're way easier to use than the single zipper. They also have a loop back here so that you can grab onto them and pull them up. These are a very popular style if you like this particular type of style. And then we've got some Billy footwear shoes. These Billy footwear shoes are super awesome because they flip open and you can just flip the whole entire shoe open. So these are super awesome for people who have prosthetic feet or AFOs especially. So these are specifically designed to be adaptive. In fact, they were made by a person with a disability whose name is Billy, obviously. Anyway, so Billy had difficulty putting on his shoes, and so he designed these shoes, and all of his shoes have this same zipper where you can flip it open. These shoes come in kid sizes too, so you can get them for your babies, your toddlers, all the way up to adults. I think that's super awesome because obviously kids need adaptive shoes, and it's fun to be able to wear the same pair of shoes that my child is wearing. Also, it's really easy to be able to tell if your shoe is fitting your child properly. You know how sometimes when you have a kid and you try to feel for their toe and you're not really sure if the shoe is still fitting them or not? These ones are like super easy because you can just tell if your kid's foot fits in the shoe like right away just by looking with your eyeballs. So that's awesome. I wanted to try a bunch of different adaptive shoes because it's actually really hard to put on regular shoes if you're an amputee. Especially things like boots are really difficult to get on your prosthetic leg, and so I bought these different pairs of adaptive shoes and I wanted to do a review on them. By the way, none of these shoe companies paid me to do any reviews of these shoes. This is totally just of my own accord. Although if any company with adaptive shoes wants to sponsor me, then I would be totally into that. As far as picking a favorite shoe, it's kind of hard to say. The Billy shoes are more of an everyday shoe or maybe even a work shoe, although they do come in a lot of different styles. Personally, those are my favorite from a philosophical point because they are invented by a person with a disability. And also, I absolutely love the Billy toddler shoes, and they're just about the only shoes I want to buy for my kid. The Nike shoes are best for sports and athletics, working out, running, jogging, that sort of thing. The UGG shoes are for sure, for me, only best when it's really cold outside because I get super hot and they are super duper warm. If you are the type of person who tends to get really cold feet, then you might prefer the UGG shoes because they're so super warm on the inside. They're just way overly too hot for me. And basically, if it's above 80 degrees out, I live in sandals, so sandals are my go-to for when it's warm out. Okay, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section. Thank you for following my journey, and see you later. Bye!